Whew, happy Tuesday. Come on in. Come on in. Let everybody get up in here. Make sure you like the video as you come in. If you are watching the replay, watching the replay, please make sure that you drop your sign in the comments. Do a little 1-2 today. Hey, Canolke. There go Canolke. Pretty Wings in her. Juju say she'll be back. Hello, Miss Sabrina, Queen Diamond. All right. Let everybody get on up in here. Please like the video as you come in. Hello. We are going to be on the tube on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And we'll still be doing a little Java on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday on Instagram. All right. I sent out some house updates on yesterday. I sent out some house updates via email to everyone who is subscribed or has booked a reading before. Any kind of interaction that you had where you dropped your email and you did not unsubscribe or it didn't bounce, okay? It went to emails that are actually working, all right, and actually subscribed. Hello. Today is better than yesterday, okay? Can we just say that it is hot? I got an email from the Washington Post about the heat wave in the United States, but I think that it said also something about something happened. It was a real bad heat wave in Greece. I think it is. Something happened. A lot of people were displaced. In Greece, it's hot. And the thing about heat, me and heat, we don't really get along like that. I am an October baby. So the season I was born in is a season that I can rest and rejuvenate in. It's like my summer. Regular summers are not my summers. Hello, happy Tuesday. As Canolke says, Taco Tuesday. This is my taco for the day. Come on, Canolke. Got a reminder. Thank you. Also, because we're going to do... I was going back and forth with myself about if I want to do a pep talk or mudras. But yeah, I can't do that heat, honey. As I don't know what, Danielle. Let me turn on some AC real quick because that's the other part of it. Here in Texas, Texas want to be their own. They want to be sovereign from the United States. So they handle a lot of their own business. But the thing is, over the course of the last couple of years, the grid... we've been, pushed, right? And so we have to live by certain guidelines, which is economically correct if you ask me. You just, you get a little used to just being half naked, okay? If you gotta be in the house or whatever, you just get used to being half naked, taking you a couple of showers, especially if you go outside. And so the good thing is that even with the way that the light bills are set up, you use your AC or your heat after certain hours, right? 6 o'clock, you can use it or whatever, but they wanted us to not use it until some other time. But I'm gonna go turn mine on. Hold on. Because I'm a rebel with a cause. Hold on. Okay, Quincy. Thank you to all the members that have hopped in the chat as well. Make sure that y'all like the video, please, and thank you. Make sure that you comment after the video drops. All right. So these girls are in my hands. I guess that's where we're going to start. So what I'll do is break it up in elements. This time I'll break it up in elements. And so to do, all right, because I do have to do the energy updates for the foyer. You can also visit us on Patreon where they get indie reads and energy updates The seller gets homework, tools they absolutely can use if they so choose. I know that doing homework or, working on certain aspects of ourselves can be kind of daunting, because at the end of the day, when you are more in the flesh, it's fun. It is, okay? It's fun doing things and having fun in the flesh, and on the pursuit, right? Exaggerated ambitions, right? Wanting all of this, that, and the other from the flesh, and we don't want to forget the spiritual side of things, because that's what's most important. But I guess it's only for certain types of people that really want to do that work on the regular as well, so I don't push it as hard. People who are supposed to be there will. Hey, Charlisa, our Lux ambassador. All right. Yeah, can y'all please like the video? Thank you, Vanessa. I appreciate you all encouraging one another, being very, you know, I just, over the years, y'all have helped each other in the comments, helped each other along the way. Even when we are live, y'all also shake hands and meet friends, right? So we're going to do a roll call here in a second, because it ain't a house party if we don't. And I've really been thinking about doing a house party. Real quick, but let me do the rest of the updates before we do the roll call, okay? So the Shut Up and Kiss Me oil is available for pre-order on my website. The Shut Up and Kiss Me oil is a House of Oshun staple, okay? You can, if you've ordered the oil, or if you've ever ordered the oil, please drop your review in the comments, because it took me a while to get back in energetic alignment with creating the oil, because so much was going on. And who wants to be making stuff like that, things that you really have to put your energy into, when you keep getting all of this energetic interference and all of this slander and you know what I mean? So the timing is right for it. It will be shipping out on when Mercury goes direct in Virgo. So you'll have plenty of time to figure out what your plans are and getting things together. And then you will be able to utilize that as an Ashe tool in your everyday to-dos, okay? Many of the girls just wear it, okay? It is very much so the wearable oil, but you can also use that oil in your mojo bags, your candles, your jewelry, whatever it is that you would like to, okay? What you are drawn to do. That's my biggest thing. Instead of me telling you all of the different ways to use it, you can use it for what you are drawn to use it to, as long as your intentions are of the greater good, right? We don't want to use something that was made from love to do evil and devious things now, do we? It won't work, okay? So the oil is available for pre-order. The bookings are open on my website as well. If you have any questions or concerns, even business inquiries, you can chat me on the website. You can use the regular chat to contact me for any questions that you have about the reads or what have you. For business concerns or anything to do with business, you can use the contact form, which will ask you a number of questions when reaching out. All right, so let's go ahead and get it cracking, okay? Because it's packing, okay? I go Susu and JC. Hey, Miss Christina Simmons. Thank you, Canolke. And it is, if you're going to donate to the channel, it's better to do Cash App than the Super Thanks, because the Super Thanks takes a percentage. YouTube takes a percentage of the Super Thanks. All right. And if you were on the little Java last week, you know that it's not just YouTube that is, doing stuff or what have you. So that's neither here nor there. We won't dwell in where we don't want our reality to continue to be. So whatever is happening in the background, may it so be in the background, but maybe may everything else come to the forefront that needs to. So we're going to do, we're going to start with earth signs, but we're going to go ahead and get a roll call. Hey, Calm Chaos. We're going to go ahead and get a roll call popping. So we want to know where everyone is from, where y'all at, real quick. Let's do a quick 1, 2. The butcher, the baker, you smell like that Lux impaired touch of on the oil, and I rarely vouch. Okay. All right. Milwaukee, the Caribbean. Ooh, Baltimore City, Texas, Los Angeles, Dallas, Kansas City. All right. Philadelphia, Nashville, Chicago, Oklahoma, Philly. Okay. Queens, New York. All right. South Carolina, Los Angeles, Louisiana, Georgia's in the building. Alabama, New York City, Pennsylvania, Egypt, Tennessee. It's a Egypt, Tennessee. Newport News, Virginia, Michigan, Brooklyn, St. Louis. Yes, yes. Come on through. The Valley. Okay, Valley girl. All right. California, UK, South Carolina, Tampa, Florida, Toronto, Canada. Okay, okay, okay. LA born and raised, now in Southern Cali. Dallas, baby. Michigan, Tucson, Arizona, Oakland, Texas, Las Vegas, New York, Columbia, Georgia, the whole world in the building. Parkville, San Diego. Come on, y'all. Come on, somebody. All right. San Diego. All right. Is that it? Is that it? Chicago. Quincy in Chicago. Cleburne, Texas. Not Cleburne. Baby. Cleburne, I don't know why, but Cleburne remind me of certain parts of Louisiana. Okay. What's SD? San Diego? What is SD, Juju? We love you too, Leah. Leah. Oh, that remind me of my favorite. Shout out to New York City. Okay. Kansas City. You said that too? It is. Parts of Cleburne is like Louisiana. It got a different feel to it. Like, y'all sure y'all belong in Texas? Okay. I don't know, Phyllis. I don't know who I know over there. I don't know your man. I know some women over there. Okay. Need to do a little 1, 2 to Cleburne, because you done took me back in the day. Back in the day when I was young, I'm not a kid anymore. You done took me way back, Phyllis. Miss Phyllis Ripley. Phyllis Dillard. Okay. Okay, Phyllis. And what's so crazy is I think I do have folks out there, though. And they popped up at the funeral. But it's too late to find out. Shout out from the Bay Area. Okay, Didi in here. Hey, Didi. All right, so let's get into the earth signs. Please remember that you can watch all of the reads to get an overview. More than likely, right? You will receive information that you need or someone around you needs. That's what our Shea Tools is about, because we don't just help ourselves. We are of service. So everything that we learn, everything that we research, what we know, what we channel, what we pull in, isn't just for us. That would be selfish to think that it was just for us, honey. Okay. Yorkshire, UK. Okay. We got the UK in here. All right. So we're about to get started, Canolke, on the earth sign, the earth element, the grounded element, and see what it is that we need going on. All right. We take what we need and throw away the rest. All right. If it doesn't apply, let it fly. That point. Okay. All right. So I'm going to try to be on my best behavior because I do have a lot to do. All right. Productive things, not any busying things. We are far beyond that. Okay. Because let's talk about it real quick. When you are in that busy energy, you miss steps, you miss things, you miss downloads, you miss information, right? Or you may be misinformed. So it's important that we are in a space where we are productive in our assignments, right? We are very productive in them, but also leaving the same way that you leave energy open in your schedule for any type of emergency, anything that happens, maybe even an energy shift that may happen throughout the day. You still want to make sure, all right, you still want to make sure that you have that open in your schedule, as well as be open to if you have to take time out throughout your day to take a mini 1-2 spiritual break, okay? Because busying yourself and going in circles won't get you anywhere. But being productive and doing things in a way that is in alignment with your assignment is all the way to go. All right. So let's get into this earth element. You're in the hospital. I'm glad you said you're in the hospital chilling, because that is comfortable. If you ever want to live the Empress lifestyle without any huge repercussions, like we don't want, to be pushing that lifestyle in that way. Because hospital, you ring a bell, somebody come bring you something to eat, come change your sheets, come help you do something. Oh, gone are the days. Okay. It's fun. All right. That's why I be taking them little trips too. Like, okay, ring a little bell. Need a little help. Somebody coming there checking on y'all throughout the day and stuff. Thank you, ma'am. Right? But if you're in there for something serious, of course, that ain't gonna be that way, right? Do a time frame. I'm thinking 10 minutes. I'm thinking 10 minutes. I didn't even bring my other phone in here for a timer, because I know if I don't look up at the right time, I'll go over. All right? So we have talked 17 minutes. Erica, I don't know. You're just going to stay in here for the earth sign. Stop doing it. Because we're not doing the individual signs. And that's, we'll do that on Thursday. We'll do the indie signs on Thursday. Canolke. The indie signs will be on Thursday. Ooh, Maine is in here. Hello, Tiffany. There go a December Seagoat. All right, let's get into it. I'm going to start at 18 minutes. And we're going to do 10 minutes on each element. Because I know the people that's in the foyer and the cell over here like, this bitch, calm down. Y'all know y'all stuff go up and through there, because I do it with audio, and I can be even more comfortable and in my zone when I do those, right? Little thigh itch right there. I wonder if this dude up here at this store is an Aries. Because nobody but an Aries would, we went past 18 minutes. Okay, let's get to it. Nobody but an Aries would have the kind of back and forth that me and this person has. It's friendly back and forth, but we be on each other's ass about, like, you ain't looking like yourself today. Baby, you ain't looking like yourself today. Okay? You need to calm down. It got to be an Aries, child. Them the only ones that be doing that. Like, what? What do you have here for the earth element? Whoever you are that is not an earth sign, ask your question here, and the answer may come out in this read. Let's pull 3 cards. What do you have here for the earth signs? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world, earth signs. Surrender to joy, okay? And surrender unhealthy relationships. All right, this could be, all right. So this has to do with, like, some of the earth signs may be in a space where they are getting over someone or getting out of some type of funk. That's what it's looking like. Getting out of a funk with this natural, go and take a relaxing break, spend time in nature. With that surrender to the beauty of the natural world, and that surrender to joy, I believe that it has a lot to do with finding that serenity. Some of the earth signs need to find serenity outside of themselves in order for them to have it within, if that makes sense. But this is very much so getting back to the earth element, getting back, finding the passion and joy of everything that you do, how you maneuver, how you do certain things has a lot to do with this. Here, Something is reaching out to you. Somebody wants to reach out to you. It's something reaching out to you when you do go out, when you go outside, right? Maybe you've been in hermit mode because of this damn heat. Who knows? But whatever this is, there's a path to be found in nature. All right. Especially for those of you who have a favorite spot that you haven't been to in a while. Here's the thing about a favorite spot, because it's probably been calling to you on a soul level, you see. So the thing about a natural spot, a natural environment that you feel at home in the outside world, because of the home within, there may be some type of disconnect because of whatever this relationship is that we'll get to in a second. That's been on your mind a lot. It could be family, friends, whoever. But what I'm getting to is that there's elements, right? There's even, birds, the bees, the insects, the animal spirits, the tree spirits, the whatever it is, because when you go back, it will envelope you, you'll be enveloped with love. But I also feel like there may be a chance encounter with someone or something when you do go to your favorite spot. It may be a tree. There's a mirror on a tree, okay? There's also an energy here of sun gazing, or just basking in the ambiance of the sun, being energized by the sun. Of course, we need rain to grow. We need water to grow, but we also need sun as well to flourish, right? So there's something here. There's something to do with that, with the earth element, surrender to joy. There's a lot of positive changes that are happening, but there is something or someone that you need to release yourself of. It may hurt to pull this away from you. Some of you may have some very strong fire placements here with the way that you are feeling towards whoever this is, but let's start clarifying, because that was just the one too. Not wanting to deal with the emotions here, but they're saying that you can be healed or do some type of clearing and cleansing when you do go out in these spaces, right? You go into this earth realm, earth element, right? But also there's joy to be found in the water realm, all right? Once you release this, doing your water work, 9 of Swords. So this may have been conflicting to you. This may be something that you keep this is the equivalent of rehashing the past. Maybe this is someone that you thought that you were over, you're done, you don't want them anymore, whatever it is, or you just don't want to communicate with certain people anymore. And it's like no matter which direction you go or how you try and think about something else, you just keep getting hit with all of these different thoughts, songs, different types of synchronicities that have more to do with you healing and growing than just a reminder of the situation or the person. All right. A dark tower is falling when you do this. A dark tower is falling because you were the person who brought a lot of light, and a lot of light energy, a lot of source energy, a lot of love, abundant love energy to this dynamic, this situation, this person, this whatever this is. Good afternoon, baby. You were the one who shed light on some darkness, some dark things. Maybe it was family secrets or something like that, but there was something that you need to realize that it no longer serves you. You spoke your piece, you did what you needed to, you came in and were the beautiful lighthouse that you were supposed to be in the situation. Now, how people, there's a lot of vibrations. Look at these vibrations. This is vibration. Oh, excuse me. This is vibrating. 3 things, 3 scenarios that may keep coming in and out, that are penetrating your energetic field where you may be working and doing what it is that you need to do, whatever. And do we even have phones like this anymore? Okay. But you're doing what you need to do, and there's 3 different thoughts or 3 different people, 3 different situations, scenarios that keep coming up and bouncing off of you, causing some type of rift in your energy. These are the primary things that need to be worked on, all right? Something, there's a lot of, like, things could have went different for this person or these individuals. Things could have went totally different for these individuals had you not been in the space. Sometimes you may have been in a way, you are the person who, when you come around, like, it's the equivalent of being in a group, having to go to some type of group festivities or what have you, and and you didn't do, you came in, brought your energy up in there. Okay, brought your energy up in the group, okay, and you didn't say or do anything wrong, but the group the collective energy of the group that you entered, like when you cross the threshold, things just start changing. People's, their faces may have changed, the energy shifted because you came in to break up a lot of what was going on in that space. It could even be your area. If you think about it, the place that you moved to, I gave some really good homework on a little Java last week that has to do with this a little bit. But when you go into that space, hey baby, when you go into that space, you were meant to break up a lot of the energy. So you may notice that there's a lot of things that have begun to happen in your zip code. There may be a lot of things that began to happen in this group dynamic, this family dynamic, or just you being, it can even be as something that you would deem as simple as a relationship that you may have had that caused a rift in a family that's not yours. It caused a rift in the person's family because you changed their outlook, but because they are so strongly connected to that family, they still have a lot of the conditioning and programming of that family. It's hard for them to come together with you because it's just time. So it's time for you to surrender this unhealthy relationship. Find the joy in the natural world, in the way that you are, the way that you do things. Here, some of you may be dealing with a fire sign, another earth sign, possibly even a water sign. You're dealing with whoever it is. Look at this, the Fool and the Seven of Swords. So this new adventure that's going on that goes back into being productive and just waiting for instructions. Yesterday we on a little job where we talked about really quick. Yesterday on a little job where we talked about, doing that second pass. So you may be with this Fool journey, wanting to be a free spirit, wanting to, be adventurous and do the things that you want to. This is lies. This is sabotage, right? And what's coming behind it is this is a 77. So 7 of Swords and the 7 of Cups. All right. Something is really over with, the 7 of Wands. All right. And the 5 of Wands. All right. So that's on this side. On this side, you have a new beginning, justice, ending of a cycle. It's going to be heartbreaking, but there's a new way to do things. There's a job coming in here. Research, study, or what have you. Be mindful of who it is that you have certain conversations with. You want to be very much so mindful of that, especially with all these sevens. So you have surrendering this unhealthy relationship has to do with this side, I feel. The 7 of Swords, the 7 of Cups, 7 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands. So there's going to be some, when you put up this barrier of protection, when you defend yourself and lovingly assert yourself to defend yourself, because you don't have to go, like someone may be coming, trying to hit you below the belt. And it's like, if you watch boxing, you don't have to hit them back behind the belt, but you can do a kidney shot hold. And so it's like doing a kidney shot. Okay. That's going to make a motherfucker fold. So 7 of Swords and the 7 of Wands has to do with, this may be something that went from being competitive to just downright dastardly, no good dog ass shit. Someone may be under the illusion that they were right. Someone may even be in a space where they want to move further or closer. Here, Knight of Wands. Here, this may have to do with people. Maybe you were with around people who made up excuses on why they couldn't do certain things. They made up excuses on how, instead of apologizing, they used one lie to cover another lie, right? And the thing about lies, you got to remember them bitches, okay? Who got time? So whoever this is that you may have been dealing with, or this group of people, whatever this is, someone has to remember lies, and they don't remember them, so they just make up more lies. The Tower and the Emperor. Yeah, this is about the hit. So like I said, 10 of Wands. All right. So like I said, whatever this is that's going on, maybe it's a group dynamic or just one person that is connected to a group of people. There's about to be a huge, like this is arguing, fussing, fighting, mad energy with that 5 of Wands. You're going to know ahead of time. You're going to be warned when you go outside and get back with your earth friends, okay? Because if you've been on a little job, I go out there and talk to my little squirrel friends because they be missing me. They come right up and be sitting there every time. They be like, oh, there she go. I'm like, do these motherfuckers know my car? Okay? But the energy and the essence of is what you connect to, right? So when you go out here and do all this, then you're going to realize what's unhealthy, why it's unhealthy. A lot of clarity comes in you doing the groundwork. The groundwork is getting outside, going back to your space, okay? Going back into a space where you find joy, going back into a space where you will be released, cleansed, cleared, okay? They're my friends. I be feeding them. That's probably why too. Like, oh, look at that lady that be bringing us food. Okay. All right. So the Tower is about to hit an employer. Maybe it's a father figure. The Emperor is about to get hit. This is this is like the last straw, whatever this is that's coming. And you also want to be mindful. Let me tell you something real quick and we're about to go. Let's do a 1-2. So, earth signs. When it comes to unhealthy relationships, some of you may be in a space where you are like, I'm not in a relationship. Guess what? What you feed is what you breed, and you are a part of. So there may be an unhealthy connection to past relationships, the way that you view those relationships, the way that you are still holding on to and courted with certain people that you may not have dealt with for years, right? The thoughts that come in are helping to connect you to those unhealthy relationships from the past as well. So if this is not something that is coming to the forefront of your mind, think about the way that you view certain people in situations and what type of relationship you have with certain things. Like, let's just say, for instance, I don't know if this is going to be a good analogy, but let's try it. For instance, when I be thinking about pork chops, I got an unhealthy relationship with pork chops to where you know that the pork chops gonna have your head hurt. You know that your blood pressure gonna bust up out the bando, right? And it's like, instead of me looking at it in a way that I want it so bad and fight my cravings by telling myself all of these horrible things that it will do, right? And knowing that I'm craving pork for a reason. Well, I haven't craved pork in a long time, but overall, and hopefully I don't crave it when I get out for here, because many of you know I'm doing a fast, and this fast is lasting for a while. So the relationship with me and pork, right? Instead of me holding on to, fighting my craving in that way, I simply find a healthy alternative, right? What do I like about the pork? Besides, the ham taste of it. Okay. But what is it that I like about the pork, right? The crispiness of the pork chop, right? The seasoning in the pork chop, right? That's about it, really, when I really think about it, because it's like I haven't had a pork chop in so long that it's like but the relationship could have still been unhealthy if I would look at it like, okay, it's gonna do my blood pressure like this, because what I'm telling myself, what it'll do, knowing the power of words, I could still easily experience those things by going so deeply into the feelings and the hurt and what it will do to me, right? So when it comes to relationships, you want to look at them like that as well, or you don't have to. All right. So that is the earth element. All right, let's get into the water element. Hola, come on, estás. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, shake it. You're welcome, Shelly. Whew. Yes. Okay. So let's get into the earth, the air, the water element. Did J-Lo come here? Thank you, Didi. You got to remember, as light workers, a lot of the relationships and situations that we have to endure sometimes is only half the battle of being a light worker. So we don't want to hold on to, had to do me a little cascarilla. I felt something come up in here. All right. So we have to do, put a little cascarilla there, honey. All right, cascarilla. All right. So as light workers, that's only half the battle. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to remember, right? A lot of what we go through, we grow through and we glow through. And so once we go through them and glow through them, if we see it again, or if whatever it is that we went through, it is in school, earth school for us, right? We are graduating, so we are learning certain things about what is coming up against us and who we are because whatever comes up against us makes us more of who we are, right? It's doing us a favor. It's lighthouses, right? Light workers. So I want y'all to remember that, all right? So let's get into the water signs, the water element. What do you have for my beautiful water signs? Thank you. Surrender the habit of people pleasing. Surrender to the magic of who you are. Surrender to what is. All right. Crown chakra, sacral chakra. And that sacral chakra is evolving into a lot of self-love when it comes to that surrender to the magic of who you are. And doing your self-care, working on asserting yourself daily on a regular basis. I started leaning, didn't it? Sometimes you got to work out to lose weight. All right, so surrender the habit of people pleasing has to do with speaking your needs and being true to yourself. Yeah, 7 of Wands and the Sun card. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. So let's look at these cards before I start clarifying. With this surrender, the habit of people pleasing, don't worry about how you look or whatever this is that has to do with people pleasing. Because at the end of the day, if you're looking for validation outside of yourself, you are already validated. You are already valid, okay? It was confirmed when you were born, okay? So it's very important to remember that. Here, it's also very important to remember that a lot of times people won't see the value in what you do for them anyway. So you may want to pull back, water signs, because what I'm seeing here is that you need to focus on your own happiness, especially with this surrendering to the magic of who you are. This is something that you need to know as far as how you operate, how you do things with other people. How much are you giving, right? Are you making sure that your cup is full before giving? Because there is a lot of twinkling lights, Tinkerbell. There go those pink flowers again. Pink flowers been coming up a whole lot. Yes, please hit the like button. I really appreciate you giving it a thumbs up. If you heard 1 or 2 things that resonate, thumbs up, please, and thank you. That means it's beneficial, not artificial. All right. There may be something here. Let me look at her. You may have changed something about yourself, changed something about the way that you look to try to make somebody happy. That's going to be a no. Okay? Because anytime, this may be a relationship. Or maybe it's, it could be a friend group. But anytime that you are around people who won't allow you to be who you are, there's nothing wrong with people. There's nothing wrong with people telling you a little so-and-so, like, girl, you need to fix that damn bra. You need to get a better bra because if you, it's the way that they tell you anyway. You know how your friend group works. That would be different if somebody tell you about getting a better bra or wearing the size that works well with your figure or whatever. But this has more to do with like you trying to be something that other people won't here. But you're already beautiful. You're already handsome. Maybe this has, what this might have to do with? Some of y'all may be around people who are very snobbish. And I get this from, look at her nose up in the air. Maybe there's people that are very snobby. You'll never be able to please snobby people because they're always looking for someone or something to look down on. So just keep that in mind, okay? Because most of the time, snobbish people don't want nobody to be better than them. No one is more upper class than them. No one is more elegant than them, nor eloquent than them, and this and that and that and this. So you may be on vacation with these people or going somewhere with these people. There may even be a space of you coming out of some dark time and trying to find yourself as well. And those people that you were around were just a part of your process to show you who you really are in the midst of, because maybe you got into a group of people or went around this certain particular person and thought that's what you want and that's what that is, right? And you realize, no, you are what you want and you are what that is what you realize here in this surrender to the magic of who you are, all right? Because you have to be very careful. Y'all are very sensitive people, so y'all have to be very careful. Then you have surrender to what is, flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So the way that you saw it is exactly what it is. The way that you view it is exactly what it is. Just let it be. It is what it is. Okay? It is what it is. All right, Reiki, Reiki Diosa. I know that's right. Your real friend won't let you look a fool. Like, right. Instead of, saying, being around people that's like, oh, I would never do that. That is just horrid. Like, girl. Well, who is your stylist? Who is your tailor then? Okay, girl. What is this? Surrender the habit of people pleasing. What is this surrender habit of people pleasing? The Ace of Swords, information coming through, mental clarity about who is for you and who is not. You got to be more for yourself than anybody else can be for you. With this Ace of Swords, this is also that energy of information coming through that has to do with you looking in the mirror and seeing something more clearly. Some of you may be doing mirror work where you call back parts of yourself. You remember who you are, have that beautiful conversation with yourself that is much so needed on a daily basis. Maybe put some affirmations on your mirror or what have you. But this is you finding that light, finding your path, realizing what it is that needs to be seen. This may even be some type of message coming through that you may have to tell someone it's going to be an NO to do, okay? Like finally standing up for yourself or standing in your truth in a way that no matter what people say, what they do, or, not even thinking about that or worrying about that. What is this Ace of Swords? Queen of Wands, all right? So there's maybe some type of communication from this Queen of Wands, or you are moving more into that Queen of Wands energy where you're going to be more confident, right? Being mindful of your social circle or whatever this is, but being more in a space where you are ready, willing, and able to move forward. You may be cutting off communication with someone in particular that you were supposed to be doing some things with. You're going to go ahead and cut that off, all right? So even if this is not you, this may be people around you who are going to be, maybe someone around you that has been helping you a lot, and they may be in that space of no longer wanting to people please. Maybe there's a career change or something is changing, all right? Something is changing. What information do you have here for these water signs? Oh, Canolke, how long we been in here? Is it over 10 minutes? That's true. Canolke, how long we been in here? All right. What is this? Surrender to the magic of who you are. The Chariot. Pulling yourself together, facing the shadow parts, aspects of yourself, and bringing light to them, and creating some type. Okay, thank you, Canolke. Creating creating superpowers from this, because this is realizing who you really are. This is realizing that you are unique, whole, separate, and unique in your own right. And this is being asserting yourself just as, right? So there may be a change in the way you walk, the way that you talk, the way that you do certain things. This has a lot to do with this Cancerian energy that we are in as well. Maybe you are moved in this season. Maybe the energy of the moon, the new moon on yesterday, you are still feeling it at this time, and some breakthroughs are happening. This is really a push through, breakthrough. Look at that. That canoe is pushing through and breaking through all of that, causing a ruckus. Instead of waiting for a wave, you creating waves, okay? Now then, people are going to begin to show you exactly who they are. So just, prepare yourself. When you step more fully into your power and begin to pull back and tell people no or what have you, then you're going to see how important and valuable you really are. Because oftentimes when you tell somebody no, they will become defensive or feel as though, oh, they try to gaslight you or whatever. That's when you know that you are more valuable than they are allowing you to, than they are telling you, right? You're more valuable than they are telling you, because if it wasn't for you saying no about certain things, why would they be getting so mad? Not only did they think that they could continue to use you or whatever this is, it's like now you are seeing that it's going to be a no, right? And the way that people come at you or whatever it is that they say or do, it is what it is. Okay, so that's y'all mantra for the next couple of weeks. It is what it is. Okay. What is this, Chariot? This also has to do with you manifesting as well. This is also about ascension. So, of course, this with that Ace of Swords, this is a new initiation, new information, esoteric information that may be coming through. It may be a download that has to do with the way that you move forward and what it is that you pursue. Hey, baby. Okay, what is this Chariot? The Knight of Pentacles. Now, with the way that you are doing things, it's going to be important that you are very strategic because this ending is going to cause a lot of anxiety and strife. 10 of Wands. You pulling your energy back in the 9 of Swords. Time's up. Okay, thank you. One more card, Canolke. Give me one more minute. So this is creating a plan, devising a plan. A plan is given to you and they want you to take your time. So let's go into just it is what it is. Okay? It TILs what it TILs. What is this? Surrender to what is. There it is. Ace of Swords again. Yep. In order for you to get this wish fulfillment, you're going to have to let things be what it is. Let bygones be bygones and let that shit go on. All right? So this is information and clarity coming through, but this is also, like I said, possibly a download that's coming through. A lot of light codes that you may have been, you didn't even know where you were going with this, and now you know. Like that. Okay. All right. That was the water element. Now let's do the fire. Fire. Okay. It's a bobby pin. What do you have here for this? The fire element, please. Surrender to non-action. Surrender to inner peace. Surrender to what is came back out again, fire signs. All right. So instead of doing the fire sign thing, I'm going to say and I'm going to do it because I ain't tripped out about it. If I want something, I'm going to ask for it. If I need to see somebody, I'm going to text them up. I'm going to blah, 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 right? This doesn't have to necessarily be a relationship, but I feel as though you may have had a lot going on in the recent past. You may have been in a space where there was, you had a lot to do. You were doing a lot, okay? You had to turn a blind eye to certain things. You may have been in a space where you had to turn a blind eye to certain things, but you had to turn in order to see. So you had to turn a blind eye in order to see. I don't know, man. It's kind of the equivalent of when people have arguments, fights in public, right? And sometimes people are like, you know, that's you should jump in and you should say something. You should speak up. And it's like, just hold on for a second. And then it comes out that the person stole something or did something drastic to the other person that could have cost them their life. And so you kind of turn a blind eye in that moment and it looks like you weren't really helping, but it's like you needed more information. That's that second pass we talked about on yesterday. All right. So you may be up late at night here, fire signs. There may be a lot of information. You got a twinkling over your crown. That twinkling over your crown is going to bump it down and move it around. Somebody got a tattoo on their neck of some stuff I can't read, possibly. Okay. What is this surrender to non-action? Let people come to you. It may have to do with a relationship. With these fire signs and with this cascarilla under my nails. With these fire signs, it may have to do with a partnership, but this also has to do with you. Oh, okay. So the divine masculine and feminine within. The masculine and feminine energies within, right? To be more receptive, okay? Move it to your Empress energy where it's when you are attracting, right? You are pulling in here. This may have to do with that inner union with the self, with those selves, those parts of you. This may even, we're going to see here in a moment. Okay, that's a light being. Some of you have some very strong energies around you, some very strong protection around you here. There's a lot of light in the darkness, all right? You can see in darkness, see in mud, all right? What is this Two of Cups? The Ten of Cups, you want commitment, you know it's coming. Seven of Wands, you know it's coming. Some of you may be in hermit mode or maybe in a space where it's time for you to really relax and regroup, recharge, rejuvenate with this surrender to inner peace. Cultivate inner peace on a daily basis and quiet meditative moments. Focus on the stillness within and enjoy this inner refuge. Others will feel your good vibes too, and your life will flow more easily. And that's a good way for fire signs to look at it, because they be so ready to do whatever. Okay, let's just go. Let's just do it. Right? So this is reflective time. This is receptive time. This is also the ability to cultivate that inner peace in a way that you are at peace and you are welcoming in more people who are on that same frequency. So this is a recalibration of your energetic field. What is this? Surrender to inner peace. Feeling light as a bird. Light as a feather, I mean. Seagulls. Seagulls. There's a lot of clarity for the fire signs. Watching the sun come up or the sunset. That's what this looks like. It's either a sunrise or a sunset. But the way that the sun peeks from behind the clouds, and especially with the way how hot it's been. Okay, that's about how much sun you could take, some of us. Okay, I just want to see it barely coming out. It's cute. Okay, let me see it. Looking at it leave. Okay, I hate to see. I like to see you come, but I ain't tripping when you leave. Okay, happy to see a day, but I ain't tripping when you go away. That may be why fire signs are up at night too. Y'all may be connecting with the moon energy, right? The mother energy. So maybe that's what I was picking up too, with that receptive energy, the mother energy. More of that right side of the brain. So you may have had some type of ligaments or some type of issues with the left side of the body, and whatever signs that incorporate that part of the body. Okay. Y'all know y'all got Capricorn in y'all knees and legs, okay? What is this? Surrender to inner peace. King of Pentacles. Especially if you got a job that's really tripping you out. Some of you have a choice to make between two people. Waiting for the stronger connection, the stronger of the two, or the stronger, more passion here. But there's something here maybe with your job or this person. Let me see if it's a person or a job. I think that this is y'all doing this earth energy. So y'all may need to listen to the earth elemental read about the earth energy, especially with y'all connecting with the moon more. All right. Yeah, boy. Look at that. That light is surrounded by a red beam. Yeah, you're being protected from some type of tower. Your ancestors are stepping up, but you got to pull back. If you continue to move and running off of your ego, right? Not like, this isn't Basic Instinct, which is a good movie. Oh, real quick. The movie Smile is on Amazon Prime. I found out last night. The movie Smile is on Amazon Prime. All right. So you're being protected, right, from some type of tower here, but you have to make sure that you go into this space of recalibration, right? Asking for divine assistance and doing that recalibrating that needs to be done, because whatever this is, whatever is coming towards you, your guides, your angels, the way that you are protected is bigger than that. So I don't even know why it's coming towards you. Maybe coming towards your home here. So bring the balance within the home space as well as without the extension. All right. Maybe in a space where it's time for you to, there's a rebirth. This death card, maybe Scorpio, someone coming towards you. After this transformation that you go through, that's when someone is going to be coming towards you once you gave up your feelings or gave up any type of thought about this person or this situation. And here it comes towards you trying to offer you something here. But you have the ultimate choice to make, which may be a little disappointing to someone who isn't connected to the moon here. You may be a high priestess in your own right. So you're very much so balanced out, right? You're very much so energetically clear when it comes to it. All right. So you won't have to, you're just going to know. This is going to be one of those you just know. Canolke, what we got? Okay, healed Aries. What is this? Surrender to what is. Of course, from the previous read, came from the water sign read. The Four of Swords, all right? This is balancing the way that you think about things, bringing in new information and seeing how it fits, integrating this new information as well. With that Four of Swords, I also feel as though, you know, you have built so much up in your life, right? Maybe you're going back to the drawing board on what it is that you deem success. What do you deem balance or happiness when it comes to being able to converse with different people? What it is that you want to write? Okay, reading, writing, research, arithmetic, okay. I'm telling you, some of you are so protective. It got a little something in it or something. The little grains from the kale. Some of you are so protective. This is you being protected. This is something looking, searching. It's looking past you, or it's looking in a way. Tire marks, tire tracks. Some of you may be seeing things, different types of things and beings at night. What is this Four of Swords? This is a lot of clarity coming through about it is what it's going to be, okay? Six of Swords and the Hierophant. Releasing yourself from structured ways of being. This may even be that you receive some type of information from an organization or some type, you may be receiving something here. Maybe it's from someone that you are committed to. Two of Cups and the Six of Wands. So you may be receiving, like somebody's throwing in the white flag, they surrender, right? But you're receiving something here from the higher realms here. Some of you have a grandfather, or who is this with this? Whoever this is got a big nose. Okay, they got a small forehead, a big nose. They kind of look like Gary Coleman by the face. But I don't think it's Gary Coleman. But they kind of put me in the mind of Gary Coleman. All right. But this is a rite of passage that you went through. You have succeeded or will be succeeding at what it is that you need to and how you do. All right. Things are turning around. Things are moving forward. There's something here that is happening because of divine intervention. Now, this Two of Cups and this Knight of Pentacles is going to be very much so slow and steady. This is a relationship or a situation that's going in a space where there's no rush, right? There's no rush to do anything. There's no, like, y'all are like, this is a really get to know each other type situation. And now that you are more balanced and not trying to get people to do things in a certain way because you're a fire sign, okay, you need to calm down. But you are in a space of being more relaxed in who you are and realizing that this person that you may be dealing with is just as relaxed, but they'll come to you more, or whatever this is that you are manifesting is coming to you. Did J-Lo ever come in here? I can't see y'all comments. I hope. Okay, here, Aries. For Aries to be saying that. Okay. 2 minutes passed. Okay. So that is what it is, fire sign. Your patience starts there. Okay. That's the end of the read. All right. So we got one more to go and then we out the door. All right. So air signs. My bookings are open and the Shut Up and Kiss Me oil is also available for pre-order on the website. All right. So let's get into these air signs. Surrender to your full power. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Surrender to comparisons with other people. All right. So surrender to your full power has a lot to do with that lion heart. A lot to do with, like, that's the strength card to me. All right. There may be someone coming in to pinpoint something for you that you need to know or hear. There's also a connection to animals, Ace of Cups and the Ten of Wands. Right when you are at your breaking point, this is when this new influx of information, energetic information, as well as body wisdom. But with that Ace of Cups, this is a lot of self-power, self-love, self-care. This is intuition, possibly as well. Maybe some of you are into, with that connection with animals, there may be certain animals that you refuse to chomp or munch on or be a carnivore for. So there may be something there with that. A lot of reflecting energy, reflecting on the past, reflecting on what it is that you've been through. And baby, hold on. Okay. When you get to this phase, okay, this is a lot of reflecting on what it is that you went through and having some type of clarity. This may be those snotty cries that come through when you realize you made it to the other side of something. Let me tell you, that's a lot of solar plexus pop in, right? When you could have, your willpower could have been out the door. You may have gone through things with that Ten of Wands where, you know, that could have been it. That could have been all, okay? But you kept going, and now you are being blessed. All right, this is a blessing coming through. So here's the thing, real quick, the resume. All right. I forget which little Java it was that I talked about the resume. This was a few months ago, about the resume. You know, write down things like you are doing a business resume, but do it as a personal resume so that you can have something to look at, like you really did that. You are qualified to stand in your full power. What is your full power to you? What is it that you are aiming at? What are your goals? Looking at your resume is going to let you know on a personal tip that you are ready to move. I said what I said. All right. A reason to celebrate, Three of Cups. You got out of a situation. Maybe you got out of being used as a doormat in a relationship type situation or what have you, honey. And it's like, yeah. You realize something, baby. Your clarity is so clear. It's so see-through. All right. Surrender to the beauty of the natural world has a lot to do with, okay, meet me at the park hole. Let's go talk to our friends. All right. Take a relaxing break or retreat. Spend time in nature. Replenish yourself by feeling the beauty and the ecstasy there. Take your shoes off. Walk in the dirt. Okay? Put your feet in the lake. The lake out here, what is that? Lake Louisville, I think it was. I told y'all the sea and the water, the big water bodies of water are not playing with nobody this summer. I don't know why people think it's a game. The sea is not playing any parts of the sea. Okay? Your ass better get in a pool or something cute. Something with a little 1-2. Okay? With a shepherd's hook to pull your ass up out of there. All right? All right? What is this surrender to the beauty of the natural world? When you step into your full power, you're going to appreciate things even more so. All right? It's going to be like those movies. I don't know why I was thinking about the way that them squirrels and stuff put all the ornaments on the Charlie Brown tree the other day. I was just sitting there like, I need to watch that. Okay, so that may be the kind of beauty that you are getting back into, the way that you are seeing things and how naturally it's just you coexisting with what is going on, what is around you, what it is that you have been through and where you are now. I think that this earth energy is going to empower you even more so. This may have to do with you planting some new vegetables, fruit, or what have you. This may even have to do with you changing certain aspects of your diet when it comes to that as well. Maybe there's something to do with a hidden gem, Gem, a hidden gem in the forest, a hidden gem in the forest. You are a part of whatever this is. Excuse me, y'all. Y'all comments not up there and I can't. Let me see. What is this? Surrender to the beauty of the natural world. Be grateful and happy for what it is that you have. This is finding balance as well with your home and work-life balance as well. With this Ten of Pentacles, I feel as though you've done a lot of work to get to where you are. You have further to go, but there's no issue with that. There's a new leg of your race coming through. You may have a lot. I don't know why I get his and hers. Maybe hours and hours is a good song to listen to. I could talk to you for hours. I want to give you your flowers. What is this? 10 of Pentacles, please. As if they don't know. Justice, the 9 of Wands, and the 10 of Swords. You got 2 tens, 20. You had a lot that you have gone through, you know, had to push through. For all the pain and suffering that you went through, you are being awarded here. But it's also important for you to remember, discuss, talk about, research, write, create courses, whatever this is. You have something here within you that is to be taught, but in a very structured way. All right, they talking to Texas. You have something that needs to be taught here because you almost could have went to jail. You almost could have got caught up in a third-party situation that could have sent your ass to jail. And that goes into that surrender comparisons with other people. Be the magical motherfucker that you are, because what's happening here with this solar plexus energy, this 3 of Cups is like, it may have been like a cycle that you were in. This may have been a mental cycle with like a group of friends or whatever this is, okay? I don't know what the fuck this is, okay? But whatever this is that may have had you going in a cycle, you had to clear your heart. You had to clear all of your chakras, all of your connections, and the way that you connect with other people and the way that you view yourself. This has more to do with you standing in your full power. If you compare yourself to other people, that's like looking left and right on your pad. If you begin to compare yourself, you are not going to be who you came here to be, okay? And that has a lot to do with, like, this could easily be people doing this outside of you. I hope y'all didn't see no deodorant. Hope y'all didn't. But this has a lot to do with what it is that people, either people were competitive with you and trying to keep you in a loop, or you were in a space where you were comparing yourself. Keep your eyes trained on yourself. Focus on your own strengths, attractiveness, and power. So when it comes to stepping into your full power again, go into your personal resume. That way you can, because we compete with ourselves. Because, I mean, who else is there to compete with? We compete with becoming better versions of ourselves, right? Because once you, when you are competing with yourself, you become a better version of who you are, regardless of everyone else, okay? Because everybody cannot do the job that you were, you signed up to do on this planet. Everybody cannot do it. They may try to take your claim to what it is that you do, but they can't prove that they do that, because you are the only you that came to do it. So whatever this was, it could be a third-party situation where, if you look at it and look into it like that, if it was a third-party situation, you know how sometimes people get caught up in what the other person likes, and that's how they begin to compare themselves to other women, right? Or men, but mostly women. Women compare themselves to the other woman because they don't feel as though they are good enough. They have some kind of lack within them, okay? If somebody don't see who you are and how unique and, you know, wonderful you are, you need to step away, pull back, because if not, you're going to drain yourself. You are going to be in a space where you are trying to be something that this person won't no way, okay? So be mindful of that if it is a third-party situation, or if it is something here that trying to keep you in a mental loop and not allow you to really shine through when the light has always been there. The light has always been there, okay? The light has always been where it is. Let me pull these messages up. Okay. Where is, how long we got, Canolke? You're welcome, Zoe. What is this, 8 of Swords and this 3 of Cups? The King of Pentacles. All right, focus on your bag. Focus on what it is that you are building. 6 of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. There's something that you are working on that is going to be really huge. So just be mindful of that. 1 minute. Okay, be mindful of that. Work on those things. Work on what it is that you are doing in the grounded energy. Here, air signs. Work on the grounded energy. Work on what it is that needs to be worked on. Because there's someone coming towards you. There's a King of Wands driving very fast. A King of Wands is driving very fast, wanting to apologize, saying that you are what they, Two of Cups. It's not, it can't be them fire signs I was just talking to. It probably is them fire signs. Because fire signs real big on fuck that shit. Okay? All right. You pulled back. You were waiting or whatever it is that you were doing. Seven of Pentacles. Someone was waiting for the right time. Someone wants to apologize here. But your guards are up now. It's too late. Okay? If you're reading this, it's too late. But your guards are up now. For whoever this person is, let me see. What is going on with these air signs? What we got, Canolke? I'm finna go. Look at, okay, strength. A strong connection, strong pull. So that's why this fire sign went ahead and said, fuck that shit, okay? So air signs, y'all got a fire sign that's going to be like, I don't want to hear nothing, okay? Grab your bag and let's go, okay? Or whatever that is, all right? Hey, Miss Wright, thank you. Thank you. But whatever that is, honey, it's a go. It's a go. It's a go. Okay. All right, y'all. I really appreciate y'all. I couldn't keep up with y'all comments or anything like that, so I don't know what was going on. All right. But I appreciate y'all. Make sure that y'all share the video as well with someone who may need a little uplift or a little 1-2 really, really quick. Yesterday and like the last couple of days, I was not feeling quite like a tiger, but I still showed up for my work. But I was not feeling quite like a tiger, especially yesterday. I was drained, Texas, okay? So we back in and on. All right. So I appreciate each and every one of you that have joined me here today to keep the energy up and moving and flowing. All right. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 1:30 p.m. on For a Little Java. Thank you again. Thank you, Canolke, Charlisa, Dee, Juju. I don't know if J-Lo came. I did hit her up, but oh, my watch on. I've been actually reading this watch like that. Oh, the house party. I'll have the information soon. We will have a house party, but I have to get all the details together. All right, y'all. I love y'all.